We're getting into our very first match between TRUEWHALE and Angry MARMOT.
Yeah, and very first is right. Angry Marmot, I don't believe we've seen unless it was under a different name in a previous Legend tournament. But to my knowledge, this is the first time we've encountered Angry Marmot at Legend tournament here in RTA Season 23. The bans are out. Pontos is gone, and Ongiyuki is gone too.
Dak Onimusha, what a dangerous unit. And that is I don't want to say new, but it's something that TRUEWHALE surprised us with this last SWC that we went through. And it's already a very dangerous unit that people don't want to have to deal with. Drafts are coming through. This looks very, very familiar. Oliver first pick into a Water Ryu Masha result here. This is something that's been going on for a couple seasons now. So by no surprise to see these three units drafted.
Exactly. Yeah, that is if you see an Oliver, this is the requisite response that comes right after it with the Moor and the Masha. Now here comes TRUEWHALE slamming down the Praha. Not totally sure about what's going in that third slot. I like the Nana there. Praha is proving to be quite the secret weapon for a lot of people, but the secret, it's not so much of a secret anymore. The Wind Robo is pretty awesome.
Yep, it really is. Ooh, and I like that he flashed that Dominic because I think he's reading TRUEWHALE right now, because usually when you see that Nana come out there, we're going to see a couple very aggressive units coming out of TRUEWHALE here. He has the sustain in the form of that Praha, and we're going to see where a lot of damage is going to come back in these last two picks here coming out of TRUEWHALE to keep up with the orbs and really justify why he's drafting that Nana here. But there's a lot of control on the other side of the field with Angry Marmot here.
There's a ton. I mean, he's really trying to open up TRUEWHALE's comp for some control through that Chung Pung, and TRUEWHALE responds with attack bar gain through Ragdoll, as well as some counterattack opportunities for Volantis and a big strip option. I really like that response.
Yeah, he didn't go the aggressive route here, which is totally fine here. Obviously, the Volantis hitting the field is going to be a great result of a Juno here. Juno's a potential ban, so, signaling that the Volantis might be going through here. So we'll see what happens as we get into the ban. It should be happening any second now, but I do like the drafts here. Volantis is going to get banned. I think he was predicting that Juno was going to get banned out here. So Volantis is out, and that Wind Robo is going to get the knife as well.
Wow, yeah. Look at that. Interesting reads coming from the players here. We're going to have to see how this plays out in the course of the game. It's funny, TRUEWHALE banning out the Wind Robo as well with the Ragdoll. He might have thought the Ragdoll wasn't going to make it into the game, considering how much AoE there is on that side.
Yeah, well, let's see how things are going to be working out. 33 speed lead is on the side of TRUEWHALE, but it looks like the 24 speed lead is going to be enough for that Water Ryu to come through here. Not pushing back the attack bar of that Oliver, though. Oliver's got third skill, looking to reduce and reset that Masha.
Very important reset, because that's going to keep Oliver at the current health state that he's at right now and not endanger him with any defense breaks or anything like that. Really important increased cooldown time coming out from Oliver.
Yeah. No sleep, though, is going to be landing on top of that Masha. That Masha might be the unit of focus right now to remove one of those defense breaks in a very aggressive unit from the field right now. But it looks like unit of focus for TRUEWHALE is going to be the Chung Pung.
Yeah, and that's definitely the right option, too. I mean, look at how much devastation can come out from Chung Pung. He is the strip, he is the follow-up, he's everything rolled up into one monster. Here comes the third skill. The whole team completely ready for it. And now, look, attack bars drop to 0 stoic.
Yeah, beautiful serious matter right there. Didn't want to use that second skill, knowing this he had the strip up with the Juno. Only the Pra was able to keep up with that buff there, which is a pretty good place to have that buff still for TRUEWHALE, sitting on top of that Praha. Praha's going to try and cycle a little bit of attack bar there, going after the Moor.
Yeah, looks like Marmot is definitely in a commanding position at the early game here. Let's see if they can keep up that tempo throughout the game, because TRUEWHALE is by no means out just yet. It's just establishing that early tempo is quite important in a game like this.
Yeah, a little bit of poke damage going out towards that Moor. Moor finally getting despair stunned by that Nana. A little bit of poke damage coming out with the Ragdoll here. That Ragdoll does hit pretty hard here, and I think this Pra is going to try and capitalize and want to remove this Moor from the field here, get another orb for his team. That's a nice additional turn. He's going to have his heal up, taking down one unit, getting that orb for his Nana.
There it is, TRUEWHALE taking it right back there, and great proc from Praha too, because now the skill 3 is available. Masha finally got to do what she wanted to do from the very first start of this game here. Land the defense break on Oliver and take him out, but Nana's right there to bring him back.
Exactly. Now that third skill is available. Nice, thanks to all those procs that was able to pull off here. So finally, only one sleep's going to be landing on top of that Chung Pung, which is probably going to be enough for TRUEWHALE here, but I think he really has to dismount that Masha. Masha's just going to be putting out way too much damage. You can't have that defense break onto the field with only one orb left here, but it looks like TRUEWHALE wants to try and get rid of this Chung Pung first.
Yeah, maybe just try to get rid of that attack bar control, the increased cooldown time and the defense break early on. I see what you're talking about there, Stoic. I think the Masha is definitely the biggest threat in the short term, though. Just being able to annihilate those soul stones off Nana.
Yeah, but he might get it. Oh my lord, another proc coming out of this
it.
Masha. Masha's going to be able to remove a unit. Does not remove a unit from the field just yet. An orb is still up with this Nana. He's got to be very careful, though, because if he takes out the Ragdoll now, Ragdoll's going to come back with no glancing this time.
Oh, and it looks like he knew it, too. Stoic, great call. That's exactly what I was going to say, too. The skill 2 was important to land there because a skill 1 with additional damage definitely would have killed the Ragdoll, but he's still got Torrent. Oh,
still
no.
Torrent. He is glanced here. If he goes and tries to take out the Juno, takes down the Juno, gets another orb. TRUEWHALE taking round 1.
Still the right call. Still the right call to try to do the second skill, because if you're gonna have to deal with the Torrent, you want him to at least have glancing on, right? But unfortunately, I mean, what can you do? Ignore defense Torrent, like, it's gonna take down a unit most of the time, even with glancing in a position like that.
Yeah, definitely going to be bringing a lot of damage to the field here. Now, obviously, Junos are going to be built very, very tanky, but all of them are going to be built with a slot 4 crit rate. And it's one less slot that you can have a lot of HP on, but clearly it's just not going to be enough to stand up against that torque coming from TRUEWHALE here.
Yeah, it's like we talked about. Marmot had a really good showing in that early game, but like TRUEWHALE just got outvalued him in the long term there. The Nana really provided a lot of safety, so that way every time Marmot looked like he was taking a step forward, TRUEWHALE actually just had a window of opportunity. He's like, this isn't even my real unit yet. You're just taking away soul stones at this point.
That's right. I mean, that's what I keep saying about the Nana. Nana was nerfed, guys. Yes, it was nerfed.
2 times.
The thing is, nobody can do what Nana does. Nana does her job very, very well. And the only way to stop that unit is to prevent her from doing what she does. And that's just not going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Or bring a Carlos. Just kidding. he loves those things. He gobbles up those soul stones, let me tell you.
Well, there's your pre-bans from last time, guys. Pontos and that Dark Onimusha now going to be available. New pre-bans going to be locked in shortly.
I hope we see the Ongyuki. Pontos, maybe not so much, though that is admittedly biased speaking from me. Slows it down a little bit. I'm more of an aggressive type of fan, Stoic.
Yeah, you are. I know you. I know what you like, Evan.
I know
your play style. Oh, it looks like. Oh, that's right. I forgot that Mortner had a lot of Marmots. I'm sorry, not Mort. Marmot has a lot of LD Nat 5s, including that Dark Onimusha. Dark Onimusha is going to get the pre-ban, and a very interesting light Phoenix pre-ban coming out of TRUEWHALE.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, interesting choice there from TRUEWHALE. Locking that down. Clearly, these players have done their homework. I mean, they've played against each other over the course of the season as well. Teasing the Tian Lang, but TRUEWHALE's not quite sure if he wants to put it in that 1 slot.
Yeah, I don't think you need to draft Tian Lang right here. I really enjoy Tian Lang either in that middle to even end slot for Tian Lang. But you know what? That unit brings just so much value to the field, so you can never really go wrong with it. And it looks like Marmot's going to be taking that Nana away from TRUEWHALE to stop maybe potential aggressive drafts coming out of him. He's going to be bringing the Praha as well.
It would be interesting if the Tian Lang soaked up the ban after it was picked so early, because it seems like right now Marmot is picking into the Tian Lang, which is kind of signaling something. But we'll see. Maybe Marmot's got a surprise waiting for us here, or maybe they'll just be predictably banning the Tian Lang like they're broadcasting.
Yeah, let's see what happens. He might be bringing some Oblivion to the field if he's already thinking about banning out the Tian Lang, but we could be very, very wrong, and he could just be banning out the Tian Lang all along. But TRUEWHALE's got to really play that to his advantage right now. That 5th pick for him is going to be very, very important, forcing Marmot to want to either ban out the Tian Lang or ban out that 5th pick.
Yeah, and honestly, you know what? With that Shizuka pick, maybe he's pointing more towards a cigar ban instead. Maybe that Wind Bison. Ooh, Dominic, TRUEWHALE quick to pick up on a threatening unit here with the Dominic. Taking his time to make sure it's the right choice, though. Yeah,
I do like the Dominic. I think Chung Pung would have been fine as well coming out for TRUEWHALE here. He already has the Water Ryu onto the field, even that Cigar as well. So a lot of resets here, because I think Shizuka is a unit to definitely worry about. Shizuka and the Pra are worried about if you don't have a way to reset these units. But he does have that Cigar. We'll see if that is going to be enough here, because I don't think Cigar is going to be the ban here.
Yeah, it's just, there's a lot of valuable cooldowns over on Marmot's side, so it looks like just banning out the 5th pick, and TRUEWHALE banning out the Praha. Praha proving to be such a valuable unit that you just don't want to see her in the game.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens, guys. We're getting into round 2 with TRUEWHALE and Angry Marmot. And of course, we're going to have that Miles going to be taking first turn here. No stun's going to be coming through. Water Ryu getting almost a full team strip here. Nana still has the immunity. We could see some potential despair stuns coming out here, or not. The reset is available with Cigar. He's probably going to be resetting either that Oliver or the Shizuka. Does go for the Shizuka. Gets folks across the field as well. Masha's got a unit in sight right now.
Cigar absolutely owning the battlefield right now, asserting dominance early, landing every provoke, increasing cooldown times. Things are going quite well for TRUEWHALE right now, and Tianlang just procced into a potential kill on Oliver if he wants to take it, though admittedly Moore can get it just as easily.
Yeah, I think Tianlang. TRUEWHALE's going to take his time here. He wants to leave that a little low, so no, he's going to take it right now because he's got the Shizuka low enough to try and take this unit out as well. But it looks like Oliver's going to be going down to probably either the Cigar or even this Water Ryu here. It's not going to matter too much. Or the Tianlang is going to be cutting in no matter what here either. There's a lot of things going very, very good for TRUEWHALE right now.
That Tianlang is taking, I swear it's taken 5 turns already this game. That thing just gains attack bar without you even realizing it most of the time. That's the sneaky part about Tianlang.
Yeah, still a lot of water units on the side of the field for Angry Marmot, so obviously Masha's going to be struggling just a little bit here, but if Tianlang's able to keep up with these defense breaks here, it might really work in TRUEWHALE's favor here, where the damage really won't matter too much if the defense breaks are out there.
And let it be known, everybody, that this is game point for TRUEWHALE. If he wins this one, he's going to be our other finalist at the end of this Legend tournament, so a lot on the line here for him, but it's looking pretty strong.
Definitely strong indeed. No value out of that second skill except a little bit of damage for TRUEWHALE here. So obviously not too bad here, but the additional turns are going to be coming out. That is a violent Nana, not a despair.
Not despair. Good to know. That's a really good note to keep in the back pocket here. Oh my goodness. This is TRUEWHALE wasting no time.
It's just a flawless victory right there. TRUEWHALE taking down Angry Marmot there and moving forward in today's tournament.